Good morning, guys. What's going on? Welcome back to another live stream. I don't remember what the thumbnail is, but for this video, we're going to be doing another live stream with Imagen. We're going to do a little bit of editing, do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So yeah, just kind of grab your coffee and let's hang out. Obviously, since what we learned last time is that we need to load this up as quickly as possible. Last time it took forever. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and dive in and show you guys how to do it real quick. So this would be the home page. You load up Imagen. Basically, this is what it looks like. You can use multiple different AI profiles, talent profiles, whatever you want to call them, but I use my own. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. We'll click weddings, and then you got to click recent catalogs. You can't be logged into Lightroom at this time. Basically, you have to have it closed out. We're going to click Haley and Connors. Last time we did like the full wedding. This is going to be like the pre-wedding because I was there for like a week before. So we'll go ahead and get that part knocked out so we can send them to the gallery later today. So what we're going to do is click on, I always label it raw. So raw pre-wedding. You don't want to do the wedding unless you want to do all of it. What is that? Oh, I clicked backup. Dummy. There you go, on my desktop. Kind of same thing as last time. You got to name it first, so let's just do pre-wedding. And then you can click for your additional tools. You can click crop, straighten, subject mask. Subject mask just came out of beta. I'm not a big fan of it just because I like to kind of put my own kind of spin on it. I don't want AI to do that, but I also don't do the crop. I just do the straighten because, again, I like to kind of change the crop on the photos the way kind of I want it. I don't have to go back and try to figure out what they are. I always click not edited photos. If you click the edited photos, anything you've already done is going to get changed. When I do sneak peeks, I always star them 4 or 5, and then that way I know which ones I've edited, which ones I haven't. So I'm just going to go ahead and click off of those 2, so that way just 3 and under and none is going to be labeled, so that way anything I haven't touched is about to be edited. And then you're going to click upload. It just clicked off, but the estimated price for this one's going to be 22 bucks, and that was for like 380 photos. Last time the estimated time said like an hour. Nobody saw that coming, but yeah, it's definitely going to be way shorter this time. Hopefully. But anyway, if you guys are in here, oh, by the way, Haley, Connor, if you guys are in here, this is still part of your wedding, so go ahead and hop out. I don't want you guys getting any sneak previews beforehand. Obviously, you're going to get your gallery later on today, so I think you can wait just a few more hours. Obviously, this isn't the wedding part. This is like the pre-wedding, like that week leading up to it, but still no spoilers, so get out. Let's see. I just realized I wasn't on the right screen the whole time. Well, there's that for you. I'll run through it real quick again. Basically, here's your home screen. I use my own profile, so I click use to edit. I click weddings every time. Recent catalogs. Go to Haley and Connors because that's the one I'm doing. I clicked what is it called? Raw pre-wedding here at the bottom where it says 380 photos. Again, I don't want to touch any of those 2. You would name it up here, and I just put pre-wedding. I'm not going to do it again. Again, you can choose from crop, straighten, subject mask. I just did straighten, and then kind of what I was saying before, all the sneak peeks that I do, I click 4 or 5 stars, so I always leave those unchecked, and I click not edited, so that way anything that's about to be uploaded is something I haven't touched. And you can see the estimated cost is about $22.80. If I took the straighten off, it'd only be $19. I think the straighten's worth it though. I hate straightening photos. The OCD runs wild when I do it. And then you just click upload. But I already did all that, so leave catalog. Let's go back up here. Go ahead and minimize that. But yeah, so that's how you get in there. Once see, what do I have plugged in? I probably could show you how to fine tune the photos as well. I could do that now probably. Let's minimize that. So last week's live stream, I did a full wedding. It was like 1,500, 1,600 photos. And this was for Haley and Connor's, right? And you can see kind of where the little checkbox are. That's like upload, review, edit, download, something like that. The fifth one here is going to be uploading any of your tweaks. So once you go through, the AI puts it into to Lightroom, you go through, you do little tweaks to make sure it kind of fits right with you, because it's not 100%, right? Most of the time it's about 95%. But let's say you make a tweak and you brighten the exposure on everything, or lower it, or change the colors, whatever you want to do. You're going to fine tune it. And then for fine tuning it, all you have to do is upload final edits. If you click that, and you see, again, mine was other raw weddings. There's about 1,528. Now this is for color only. If I did any black and whites, which you can see I probably did quite a bit, those aren't going to count. It's not going to go in it. But anything color related is it's about to be fine tuning my profile. And the more you do it, the better the AI gets, is what I've seen. This past wedding I did, I fine tuned it right before I did it, and there was only like a few sections that weren't completely spot on. There were some that was actually better than my edits, so I don't know how that's possible, but it happened. So let's go ahead and upload final edits. This takes no time at all from the last time I did that. You know, now I'm saying it out loud. Downloading the photos the first time took forever. I remember it was a click of a button. It's already taken longer than I expected. And I think okay, cool. Final edits have been uploaded for the wedding, so I can just close out of that. See, and then it pops up this little ready for fine tuning. So you can see I've already put, let's just call it 12 to 13,000 photos into my profile, but when I get to about 17,000, I can fine tune it again and again and again and again. So it says I only need another 4,115 edits to have my AI profile fine tuned. I could do that probably next week, because I have this. I still have this other wedding that I have that's still pending. I had to knock out the video for that one, so that's why that one's not done. But yeah. So anyway, how are you guys doing this morning? Good? Good. Hopefully good. If you guys have used Imagen and I'm doing it completely wrong, you can just don't even bother saying that, because I like to do things wrong sometimes. This one is not going to be, this live stream is not going to be as long as last time, though. I have a meeting here in a couple hours with a new couple. So that should be fun. That wedding looks sick too. It's all outdoorsy, but we'll wait. We won't get excited yet. We'll see if we bring them on as a client. If we do, great. If not, we will find another. Let's see. Let me test this real quick. Nice. Even this one's taking longer than expected. Let's go to projects. Okay, so now it's editing. Okay, so the first one was cull, which I don't do on Imagen. And then it reviews it. It's basically you uploading it. Now it's editing it. Then it's for me to review when I download it to Lightroom. Then fine tuning. Good stuff. If you guys have used Imagen, let me know. I want to see what you guys' thoughts on it. Obviously, this is kind of like a standard practice for my weddings now. I can't imagine sitting there. That's funny. Maybe that's why it's called Imagen. I can't imagine sitting there and editing each photo one by one anymore. The consistency is the biggest thing to me. Because I think I mentioned this last time. When you start editing a wedding, right? Like right here, it's kind of gloomy in this room. But when you start editing a wedding and you're powering through it, you get 500 photos in, you may forget what the first photo looked like. And you might have slowly just gradually changed as you were kind of moving through the gallery. By the time you get to the end, they're completely different. And that's one of those things where it's like, the computer's not gonna have those factors into it. It's just gonna be like, all right, this is how you normally edit the photo. So if it's off, right, the exposure's off or whatever, then you can do a batch change to it and kind of just tweak them all at the same time. But at least you know what you're tweaking at that point. It won't take near as long. I gotta turn this light on. Give me 1 second. And we're back. Let's see. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Alright. Even this one's taking longer. It may be my internet too. That's funny. If you guys have me on Instagram, go check out that reel I just did. I did that whole I'll just show you real quick. You know that? I bet you it's not even focusing now that I'm thinking about it. Bro, that music is gonna be forever embedded in my head. It's oh, see, well that's not right. I'm looking at it. Just got an email from Imagen. Basically, normally when you upload this stuff, you're trying to save yourself time, so you're not gonna just sit here and stare at the screen, you know. And basically what you do is you just upload it, you go walk away, have dinner, go to bed. You know, a lot of times when I get home from a wedding, I'll call the wedding right when I get home, which is brutal. But then I upload it to Imagen, and then I go to bed. The next day I come out, I knock out a few sneak peeks, and then I start the process on the wedding, which obviously I take my time and kind of really dive into, and I'll Photoshop stuff if I need to, edit out some pinholes, you know, but that way I don't have to sit here and watch it. But you'll get an email from Imagen, and basically this one says, your edits are ready. Hey Richard, 380 photos from your project pre-wedding using your personal AI profile ultimate photos. Imagen saved you about 3.5 hours of manual editing. That's the part that's kind of cool. It kind of tells you exactly how much time you saved. Would it take me 3 hours to edit 300 photos? Probably not, especially if they're all in the same like vicinity. You can always group them up, but easily 1.5 hours to 2 hours of like the little manual part here. But let's go ahead and put this into Lightroom. So again, you see it's done editing. It says download to review. So if you click download to review, you can come over here to download edits. It's gonna put them into Lightroom, and then you can open that Lightroom catalog. Myself, for each individual wedding. Oh, it's showing sneak peeks of a wedding? What are we doing here? Okay, now we're cooking. For each individual wedding, I create my own catalog, and then that way I don't have to go hunt and search for it. Just kind of keep it all separate. That might be the wrong way of doing it. Might be the right way. I couldn't tell you. That's just the way I do it. That's kind of the. Oh. Let me get over here. I have my phone's blowing up today. We have potential shoots coming out the wazoo, which is not a bad thing, but sometimes I gotta just set my phone down, you know. It's definitely Mondays kind of hit different when you're self-employed. It's not as like dragging because that's where like most of my stuff gets done is on a Monday. I probably should have scheduled this for a Tuesday, but I decided against it. That's on me. How many coffees are you guys in today? 5, 6? I'm not gonna tell you how many this is. Actually, no, I will. This is my first coffee today. Crushed this bad boy about an hour ago. All right, let's see. Let's dive into this. All right, so when you upload it into Lightroom, right, you can kind of see the photos, right? You go into develop, and it should be the way it should be edited. So you can kind of see. This is when I first got there, by the way. Like normally I'd fix my white balance like that, but I literally just showed up. I remember I put this on my story for Instagram, and Haley went and liked it, and I was like, oh crap, she knows I saw it. I better take a photo, because I didn't know like what I should be taking photos of yet at that point. Oops, what did I just do? Swiped over. Close that out. And obviously we never talked about me taking photos the week before. I was just there to kind of hang out, just kick it, eat some food, chill. But yeah, basically I just started taking photos right out the gate. So this looks pretty good to me kind of already. I bumped up the highlights just so I can kind of brighten out everything, but yeah, that's basically it. Let's see, what's that, same thing? It is the same thing. Let's make it black and white then. That's one way to kind of boost the number of photos you put in a gallery. Like if you ever like really short on photos, or you kind of promise a certain amount, or kind of about to be shy of that just because you don't want to send something that's not great, just duplicate it, put it in black and white. And that's kind of why, like, when I do the cropping from Imagen, I kind of want to do it myself, because I could always come over here and say, all right, I want to do just this, right? And just get up on the nitty gritty there, black and white it, totally different photo. Nobody knows it's the exact thing that I just hit twice. You know what I mean? So, like that. All right. They had. I didn't get any of the coffee too. You know what was funny? See, that's one thing that I always forget. So like, see how this photo is clearly sideways? Somehow it's, you know, vertical. So I just got to change it. I just flipped it the wrong way. I guess. What's funny is like in the comments for the last live stream, somebody's making fun that I was drinking coffee, and they're like, "You only drink coffee because every photographer drinks coffee." No, one, I'm highly addicted to coffee. I need this to function. So, what I was thinking, what would be funny, like, because somebody had to start that coffee trend, right? Where like photographers drink coffee, right? That's all they drink. That's kind of their personality. What if we like start a new thing with like root beer floats? I'm just saying. Could you imagine just having photographers like, God, gotta have my root beer float, and they just start cracking open a Barb's and little vanilla ice cream every live stream? I'm just saying it's not a bad thing. The weight gain would be nuts though, especially for like some of these guys that just live stream and do all this stuff daily. I would blow up. Comment down below if you want me to rock with a root beer float next live stream when I comment it myself. Yeah, this little eCam thing popped up here blocking my photo. It's starting to tick me off. There we go. I like it like that. Alright, this mic's in my way. What did this look like before? Oh, yeah. So what's funny is that first night that we got there, they kind of had like this welcome party, like come hang out and drink, which was fun. I brought my camera and then I started taking photos and realized like it's nighttime and I don't have a flash. So I would solely base off of like whatever lights were in this garage. Looking at it, it's actually really not that bad. It's a little dark for like my taste, let's just kind of bump the exposure up a little bit. Maybe lessen the blacks. Yeah, I like that. You know what? If this photo is gonna be just for him, I'm not saying it is for everybody, but like if you just click subject, invert, and then texture, just kind of blur everybody out. Oh wait, not here. Gotta subtract mom over here. Wait. What are we doing? I'm totally confused. I gotta delete that. I don't know what's going on here. Let's just select person, maybe. What's crazy is like before, like with the masks, before Lightroom did all these crazy updates, like I was like a wizard with creating masks in a different way. Now I'm like, why won't it select the eyes for me? See, like if you just lower the texture in that, ooh, not like that. What am I quick? Yeah, just lower the texture down. Now it's like that fake bokeh. It might be too much. Let's lessen it. There we go. That's perfect. There's multiple of her. Let's see. Let's leave this off center, whatever this is. What did it look like before? Oh, brutal. The orange. Probably would be better in black and white. I'm gonna black and white the other one. Do a little enhancement on the eyes. Have you guys tested out these new adaptive, masks from Lightroom? Whoa, the eyes are way too bright. That lagged out on me there. There we go. Just bring it down to 14. But yeah, no, I actually like them. I don't use like most of them. I just use eye enhance, teeth whitened, and sometimes for brides like the eyebrows. Eyebrows kind of are. See, like I'll show you on hers real quick. Texture hair, that looks horrible. Darken eyebrows. Yeah, see, it's just kind of like poof, little punch to them. This one's going black and white. No, not that one. Yep, this one. That way I can lower highlights, crank up exposure, drop the grain a little bit. Pow! Better. What's funny is like I intentionally was like, I need to try and keep some of these color, because in bad lighting it's always like a default for me to be like, all right, black and white, because you can see it's just so much better in black and white. Yeah, it's going black and white. Yeah. A little pop on the eyes. It's way too much for some reason. I don't know if they just updated this or what. This would be good for the other black and white too. What the fuck? There. No, we'll keep color. Just pump a little warmth back in. Extra contrast. It's a weird photo, but it kind of helps tell the story, and that's what all this stuff is for, is to kind of help full circle the storytelling of the week. I wish I would have got more, but I do have that video, so I mean, just crop this sideways. There we go. See what's crazy? It's like, I'm gonna have to hold myself back from all the black and whites. That. This one's black and white. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna literally be everything that I'm saying. No. This one's black and white. No. This one's black and white. I need to drop highlights, drop whites a little bit. There we go. I like how that light's like right above her too. Drop grain just a little bit because it's already a little grainy. Whoa. I made a comment on one of Eric's Floberg's Instagram posts. He said he looked upset that he was going to be giving away all that film. It's a big hit. Just saying. Little eye enhancement. Anything with kids, I always like to just pump up the eyes. Just kind of makes them shinier. I don't know. It's just what I do. Was I shooting from my lap? What is going on here? Nobody's gonna know if I do it black and white, right? I gotta justify it somehow, guys. So. Bro, check the kid. But he's having the time of his life right here. I kind of like that as is. See, like, this is like the before, the after. The shirt get wrinklier. Oh, I think I just brought it out more. See, that's kind of like what the profile does, though. It just, like, I don't go for like the super bronze look or anything like that. I just try to go as clean and natural as possible. I'm one of those guys that desaturate the grains. I don't like that. I don't like how green that looks. But I also want the skin tones to stay fairly normal. So this is how I edit. Little baby interaction. See, that looks good just right out from Imagen. See, like, look how like he's almost like blown out. Or he's not blown out, but he's pretty close. But then it just dials it back, and notice that I would lower the exposure on that. Well, that music's getting a little intense, huh? Did he do it? Lightroom's acting a little funny today, huh? I guess it did, it just doesn't let me change it. Did we get both of them too? Oh, I did a good amount. I'm not mad about that. Let's do this one black and white. So this is like my super grainy, like vintage feeling black and white, and then I like this one for just like plain black and white. Let's crop his titties out. Let's lower highlights. Blacken a little bit. That one need a little bit of juice in the highlights. It's a little blurry, so you know what we're gonna do with that one. Say we did it on purpose and put it in black and white. Lower the grain a little bit. Great photo in color. Great photo in black and white. The choices. I gotta keep it color. I already don't like pound it black and white. I'm gonna raise the exposure just a hair. Let's go ahead and pop the eyes out. We'll whiten our teeth a little bit too. Why not? Not too much. Down it. Enhance the eyes. Down. Be prepared. This whole little section is going to be a lot of babies. Straight cheesing. No, I like this black one a little bit better. Nah, she's too bright on the face. Uh-oh. Connor. Hopefully you're not watching, but if you are, Just saying, that's what she's look like looking at the kids, so buckle up, buddy. That's that face, Connor, by the way, of I'm about to have 7. I'm just kidding. What is this one? That's inside. Kayla, what are you doing? Alright, let's I don't know what she's doing, so let's go ahead and change it. Why is that? There you go. Fixed. Bro, Buddy straight checking for a diaper? You can tell, like, the photos get funnier and funnier as the days and everything go on, just simply because of people would just get hammered. I don't think he's drunk. Obviously, parents do that kind of stuff, but I just think it's funny. Bro, oh man, the heat was nuts. Let's see if we can smooth our hair out. What does that do? Nothing? Texture hair? Let's see what that does. I don't think it does anything with the craziness of it. Look at that one. That one hair. That camera just dialed it in and said, you know what? I'm getting every detail on that. What was that shot on? I'm pretty sure it's the R5. 35mm, 1.8. Yeah, it's that is the R5 I was using. We'll leave it. Let's crop it in a little bit. I hate it when it zooms. Like, I wish it just read my mind and knew how far I wanted to go in. There we go. Lower exposure and raise shadows. It should bring her back in. Raise black a little bit too. I feel like I'm putting too much of them in, so let's go ahead and get rid of that one. That one. Wasn't Vance. This one's out of focus. I know there's a focus one coming up, so we're gonna go ahead and black and white this one. Obviously, that's the groom, best man, bride's mom, nephew. Yeah. Stuff like that, I think they would like. You know, just them kind of hanging out, drinking. He's got his girly cup, so I think he'd like that. Yeah, AI did that one kind of perfect. I mean, like, just kind of brighten them up just enough, drop the greens. I like it. I like it. This one's at a little bit at night. It's a little brutal. There's a little green in the face. Let's turn it pink. And then a black and white. What's funny is I was using Epidemic Sounds for the music, and I was gonna do all the bubbles out. Maybe I'll keep that one for the music, but it was like acting crazy. I don't know if it was the internet or what was going on, but it was like super laggy. So I had to download like 7 songs real quick and just add them to a playlist on the computer. Some of the weirdest songs I downloaded. I don't know what happened there. It's kind of cool. You already know. Just gonna brighten the heck out of them. Yeah, I sure did. Just a little bit there. Let's see, which one? These are black and white. The choices. Maybe a little magenta, a little highlight. Let's crop that down actually. Go. A little out of focus, so well, need some highlight there. There we go. Saw how that highlight just bumped it up, got the cup and the ring. It's kind of clutch. Oh, and we have duplicates. Oh, this is funny. We're about to pick names out of the hat so we can figure out what cups we're going to get everybody. Why did I click that? See, this is probably a tough photo. Let's see. Yeah, see, this is what the AI did. White balance completely off. No flash. Dark room. Boom. Brought it back to life. He even brought the blue back in, her jeans. Yeah, it's really good. Comparatively. Just leave that. Leave that. Leave that. Let's crop this down a little bit because we're all up in this lady's head. Let's see. Kind of like that too. Shooting from the hip, huh? A little ponder in life. Highlights. We start blowing through these photos. Got dad just hanging. Randomness. What you put in there? Is that seltzers? Ah, a little seltzer. Black and white for sure. Shots. This looks a little dull. Bump the white. Probably needs a little. Oh, okay, I can't bring that down. Let's do red individually. There we go. Yeah, the AI didn't do too bad on this. I was curious to kind of see what it would look like because you can see like the difference in what the computer knew I was going to do. Like this is completely white balance completely off, way too dark. And the AI said, "I know exactly what you're going to do, my man. Hold up." Same thing. It kind of did it for this whole section. What are you doing, bro? Let's add some black back in. No, not that one. This one. Drop the highlights, up the blacks. Bam. Good photo now. I kind of like that. I'm gonna bump the highlights up a little bit, but yeah, see, same thing, just completely off. Nowadays, you don't even have to be able to take a good photo. You just gotta be able to edit good. It's definitely black and white, right? You guys are with me on that? Yeah. We'll crop it up. Now we're about to get into some wiffle ball action here. These, I probably bet these are all spot on. I won't have to change too much. Maybe warm them up a little bit because it's kind of gloomy, but we'll walk in. See what the before and after looks like. Dialed it in. See, this would take me forever to just edit solo. Having the AI is pretty clutch. I'm gonna crop this in a little bit. And that's also why I don't use the crop tool with Imagen. Is it Imagen or is it Imagen? I call it both, so sorry. Candid walking. Make it a little bit more edgier. There we go. You guys know I'm always good for a good moody photo. This kid is whiter than me. I gotta dial that warmth in a little bit. Bro, that time is flying. I have a meeting coming up, so I'm gonna have to lock it in here in a minute. Bring it down just a little bit. Right, go back. What am I doing? Too bright. There it goes. You already know. A little black and white action there. I like that, just as is. Obviously I tweaked it, but it's kind of out of focus too. What's also kind of cool about like stuff like this is when you're at events or pre-weddings as this, like nobody knows that you're taking photos. Nobody's expecting their photo taken. It's kind of like street photography, except for when they get the gallery. I'm sure they're going to send it to family and friends and stuff like that, and they're going to have photos of them just kind of hanging out with the week too, which then obviously returns in more people seeing your photos, more people referring you, and ultimately booking more work. So definitely not a waste. Look at that. She's about to whiff on that, but I didn't put it in there. I mean, I'm a good guy. The shutter speed should have been a lot higher though. Got mom up to the plate. Groom's mom. Tell me that's not a black and white photo. You guys think it's cold up there? Or what's up? Should I just crop him out? Put the main thing in the photo here? Little raptor action? Just saying. I like the framing of this one. It's cool up and down, but if you go like this, now you got everybody in motion, freaking out that somebody just got to hit it. Right, black back in. Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna have to lower it down some. There it goes. He's not enough in it, so let's just solo him out. Great photo. Great photo. I don't know who took that. That guy's good. That's good. Framing's good. Another person up the bat. Swing. Oh, she got a hit here. Look, poof. Let's turn that up. Little doggio, black and white. I don't know what she's saying, but it's probably like, I'm getting on base. I can't recall. Somebody remind me, did the girls win or the guys win? Pretty sure the girls won. Here's the groom. Highlight his shirt up a little bit. Yeah, I think it was the girls too. Pretty sure the girls won. Looking on his face right here, says the girls won. That's the face of the feet right there. That's what I think that is. It's a little out of focus here. Daddy-o just chilling. Let's dial this in. kind of be cool is we just subject select him. How about that? Brightness. Yeah, that works good. And we got mom up to the plate. Bride's mom. I can get a little creative with this one. Right? Frame it up here. Big at bat here. Let's go. Think she misses. Nope. Oh, look, look. Everybody's celebrating. They're like, whoa! He's like, why not raise some wussies? Almost. Let's crop this down. What's this look like? Black and white. Ah. This is a cool one for black and white. I remember calling that one. Highlights down, whites down. More black. Nope, less black. There we go. Now we're on to some karaoke action. These are brutal, I know that. Let's see what the before and after from the AI looks like here. Yeah. Can you imagine? Pun intended. Like, he was in the darkest part of the room. On top of it being like midnight. No flash. I'd see a lot more black and white coming in here. That one. Exposure. Black and white. Suppose that's the lyrics. Anytime it's already kind of blurry, I always drop the grain down because it's can't have too much. I'm all for overloading it too, but not in this scenario. Oh, there we go. All right, moving on to boat day. Oh, crap, you know what I need to do? Oh, did I 5-star any of these? I didn't. So they're all gonna get redone. Oh well. All right, baby picture. Drop that down. Little highlight up. Let's go ahead and go for a little eye enhancement. Yep, that looks good. Okay. That looks fine. Oh, there's black and white action here. Yeah, see, that one's got a little bit more vibe to it, so you gotta pack that in. Give it a hint. I don't know when you commented that, so I don't know which one you're talking about, but that one's okay. I need to get a new chair, guys. This thing's squeaking like crazy. There's so much of Beckett in here. I don't think I can put all that in his gallery. That might be a little weird. It was brutally bright out there this day too. So I can only imagine, like, not all these are gonna be like super great, but when I went through calling them, I didn't have as many photos as I thought I was gonna have actually. Oh, my phone just died. Oh, that's not good. Alright, let me minimize this down. Color. Calla. Now I'm like freaking out because my phone's dead. Who knows if I get an email? I won't know. Show me you're addicted to your phone. Don't show me you're addicted to your phone. What is this song? Jeez, boulder on her hand. Pretty sure everybody kept saying he was giving everybody tours on the kayaks. Okay, now we're back to some of the room. Barbecue grill in there too. Gotta make sure that's there. Wow. Did you guys hear that neck crack? Oh my God. This is when they were on that pontoon way out there. It's crazy how this is on a 7200 and I was all the way out at 200, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. My aperture was way too low, but it's crazy I can get that far. Center it up. Punch in some blacks. I'm going to do the sky separately so I can kind of control what exactly it looks like. Throw in some clarity. There it goes. Jeez. Let's do a sky mask and let's just crank the clarity up. There's not enough clouds out there. I'm just gonna leave it then. Do another one black and white. What you guys think? Phone's coming back on. We're almost there. We don't need 3. Let's delete this one out. Little pontoon action. He looks butthurt. He's mad he doesn't have a seat. You guys think so? My phone just went nuts. Oh, it's that real. What's this look like in black and white? Feels vintage to me. What do you guys think? Vintage? Vintage? Too much gray. Yikes. But he's having a good time back there. Pissed. Let's raise the lumens on the orange for that one. Alright. She looks pissed back there, so I'm gonna crop her out. Let's get just a groom driving the boat. Think he's focused? Everybody's kind of hanging. Football action, these are fine. Let's see what the before and after on these look like. Yeah, pretty okay. These are just normal photos. Nothing crazy to them. You can just see the look that I kind of put on all my photos. Just kind of elevates it just a hair. Nothing crazy. Everybody's just hanging again. Delete that one out. That's fine. Doggy. All right, let's see. More. All right, now we're moving to the party bus. Why is this such a bad photo? Technically speaking, obviously. Looks like he's on a full sprint. He knows, he's hammered. If you ever bite your tongue like that, you know you're hammered. Shooketh. It's black and white. All day. Remember the little notes people were passing or picking out with the names to get the cups for the drink thing? You guys have no idea what I'm talking about. Somebody gave a toilet, baby toilet, as one of the cups. It should have been black and white. I messed up. That's on me. I don't think she was happy about it. She's the only one there not having a good time about it. Still no smile. It's cool in black and white. Beer. I remember this was not great for photos simply because I had a cup in my hand the whole time. So it was, I couldn't even like play with the settings. I think I was just on one setting, just letting it go. What is going on here? Meaning it's been moved to 4, guys. It'd be hilarious if they were in here now. They were just watching me text them. Doug, I'm here now. You say that guy was sexy? Oh, I haven't seen all these. I should go back to the kayak guy. I'm afraid my camera might break. Black and white for sure. Like that. This guy is just in all these photos, just with the weirdest faces. Just saying. Oh, little candid moment. This is probably one of the few I have of this. So let's do this. Let's crop in just a hair. The light's rolling. Focus a little harder on this one because I don't think we get many. Raise the blues, which will brighten the veil. Pop in a little magenta. And then we're gonna raise the lumens on the orange to brighten his face. Let's do eye enhancement. Yep, that gives it just enough. Brighten teeth, which will brighten his. Now he's popping. Let's actually do this too. Let's do a subject select on just them. Then we're gonna darken the background a little bit, make them stand out from it. Can't see. Let's lower that down. There we go. And let's invert it. Why didn't I just do background? That was ridiculous of me. Select background. Sometimes these new tools like what Lightroom has, they kind of work against me because I'm so used to the old way. Ah, there we go. It's a good photo. I'll take that. We'll throw this one in black and white. Highlights down, whites down. You like the one with them with the veal? It's alright. See, like this, they're a little out of focus, or off center. So we'll kind of crop in on their hands. I'm gonna crop it more. Oh, I'm getting blown up right now. We got 2 leads at the same time, so hang tight just for a second for me, guys. Oh, another spooky wedding. That's kind of cool. Is that something I'm able to do? Come on. I have to go to my website and get the link for this gallery they wanted to see. Whoa, Lord. It's funny, I literally just took that one off the top of my website too. What's funny is the like for the longest time I had no idea like what my style kind of leaned towards, and I remember this couple reached out and they're like, yeah, I definitely like your photos are they're very moody and spooky, and I go, that's not my style. And they're like, no, that's what's in the photos. I'm like, we looking at the right photos? Because I didn't think that's what they looked like at all. But apparently people think they're pretty moody. Not a bad thing. I like the way I edit, so I don't care how it's interpreted as long as they like it. The spooky part, that's just because one of the weddings I did was Halloween themed, and it was bomb wedding. So it was, people kind of think that's like my go-to, and I'm like, that's just that wedding. But I'm down for whatever. Connor the whole time kept catching me taking photos. This is his face every time, by the way. Fishbowl, that was her cup, by the way. Connor, you seem super excited about that. I like black and white. Lower the highlights a little bit. We got about 175 to go. I'm gonna need coffee. We'll just leave it. This is when we started bar hopping, by the way. Yep, everybody's definitely looking at the camera. Definitely. Definitely. Everybody. Nobody missed it. Not a single person. Made sure they all were looking. Just kidding. I think this photo is more candid. Somebody else was taking it with their phone. Professionals, you know. Look, she swapped cups. You see this? That's not her cup. She has a toilet. Bro, my phone is not charging fast enough. All right. You can tell she's getting hammered. Boom. Drunk. Just kidding. I don't know. That fishbowl's almost gone, so. Where's the ice? There it is. What? Too bright. Sometimes this thing lags out right here where it doesn't tell you how much it can bring it down, so I have to go in here manually. Click it and just kind of lower the whites. That's really all it is, just brighten up the whites in the eyes anyway. Make this warmer. Warmer. That's 3, so let's do black and white. We need to lower the highlights. There we go. That feels black and white to me. Right? You guys with me on that? Pretty sure the music stopped. Let's see. All right. All right, so what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna go ahead and go use the bathroom. So bear with me. I'll be right back. And you can just kind of stare at Connor's face while I'm going. Alright guys, we are back. I had to use the little photographer's room. I was dying there for a minute. Could you guys tell? I could tell. Alright, let's try to knock this thing out. The sun's finally coming back out. It was storming pretty good here earlier. That's a good, I don't know why. I gotta brighten his teeth. Like a newborn baby. Warm this up a little bit. Bro, does he have his thing hooked onto his pants? That's cool. Hear the languages. I don't know English apparently. Sorry guys for all the interruptions, but it's Monday. It's time to lock in some future weddings. That way we can keep doing live streams. Or eating. One of the two. Seems a little too bright, but I don't know if this will work. Let's do background. That's close enough. Let's do this. It didn't really work. Screw it. Good enough. Obviously, like these, I don't have to like be as perfected as possible, just because these are like, they were never gonna have these to begin with. These are just more of like fun, kind of candid, just kind of helping tell the story of the weekend. So there's no expectation, so I can do whatever I want with them. Obviously, I want them to have good photos, but like I don't have to go in and be like, oh, you have a pimple here, let me edit that out. You know what I mean? These are like iPhone photos, but 10 times better. But they probably have similar things. Oh, you are tall, dude. Where are we at? Here, black and white. I can't listen to this song yet. No, it's not good. Let's test the clarity. It's got a lot of blue in it, but it's probably just the windshield. There we go. Hit it with the eyes again. Yeah, for the most part, like AI, in my opinion, is yeah, I think it's taken over at this point. Yeah, I mean, it's almost like unless you're just starting out or don't know how to edit yet, obviously that would be a big thing. But if you're just starting out, like, probably can't use this because you got to know how to fix the photos. What is going on here? Oh, I think it's just lagging. There it goes. Yeah, if you don't know how to edit properly yet, obviously I wouldn't say use this yet. But like if you shoot more than 2 weddings in a month, you probably want this or need this more or less. eye enhancement, but see, like when I'm in this close, normally what I'll do is I'll select people, person, facial, body skin, and I'll come over here and I'll go to the texture, just texture it down, smooth the skin out a little bit. You don't have to go in there and do some crazy retouching. That's about as far as you can go with it there. And it just smooths it out. Ah, we're gonna go black and white on this one. Oh, heavy black? Nah. Just lower the highlights. There we go. Okay, I'm not gonna send them all these, so I'm gonna skip past a lot of that. There we go. This is now kind of moving into the rehearsal dinner, which is pretty cool. I get to help kind of plan it out with the coordinators and kind of tell everybody where to stand, what's going to look best for photos. So I got a kind of leg up on this wedding, where most of the times photographers don't get to be involved in a lot of that stuff, which in my opinion, like if you're paying any decent amount of money for a photographer, you probably want to be doing that. Obviously, teach his own. Maybe I'm just biased, but I think if you really bought in on having great photos, then having them part of the planning process is pretty important. I always tell my brides I'll be as involved as the process as you want me to be, whether if that's extra meetings and stuff like that, but there's only a handful of them will actually take me up on that. Some planners don't want you stepping on their toes and stuff, so they'll kind of suggest against it, but I think Connor and Haley can both vouch that I was pretty dialed in. We'll just say that. That's a great photo. My phone is going nuts. So every time I go like this, that's me checking my phone, by the way, guys. It's blowing up like nobody's business. There it goes. Now it's trying. Good photo. Let's check what before and after was. So this is with AIs. This is before. Just my raw file, edited by Imagen. Again, when it's not like in the difficult areas like earlier in the stream, all it does is kind of elevate it up. And those are almost spot on exactly what I would do. You know, different times I'll tweak it, I'll make it darker, just kind of whatever the mood is for that day. But for the most part, ever since I fine-tuned it that most recent time, it's been pretty dialed in. For like the photos that are pretty much spot on. Anytime like I'm in difficult lighting and stuff like that, like if I'm off on my white balance, it's gonna correct it for me, so I like it. I think I have to keep this color. Great photo. Dad, looking at the John Deere, what did you expect? I bet you his New Balance is on right now too. And this is them like kind of running it, the rehearsal part of it. This is probably the only time you're going to see him walking down the aisle not crying. So, everybody soak it all in. Look at him. Skipping away. I like fellas like guys. These are great photos. He's obviously fake crying, by the way. It'd been great if he wasn't, but. Black and white, highlights down. I don't know what I was doing with my framing here. Boots cute looking. You know what I'm gonna do here actually? I'm pretty sure I'm on the R5, so if I crop it like this, yep, keeps it. They moved all this stuff out of the way, by the way, for the wedding. They took 99.9% of it away. These are good. I wouldn't touch that. I'm gonna center this one up, but that's great. See, like this is cool because they're not. Obviously, they get something like this on the on the wedding, but on the wedding day it was actually super bright there. So for like this, they actually get one, and they're also like super excited. They didn't have the stress of it actually being the wedding. They don't have all the guests kind of just staring them down, so that's all just kind of natural cheesing out. And he's not crying. He was crying on the way down too. Oh, color. Little dip action. Keep color. Oh, that's why I was looking on the wrong black and white. I probably would put a few more in then, huh? That's alright. I don't want to waste photo because it's good, but like what I'll do is I'm going to crop it down and just kind of get details. Little phone, little jacket, little ring. What I'll do on here then is I'm going to go in, I'm going to do the object select. Oop, too big. And I'm just going to select the ring. All the highlights. Shiny. For their rehearsal dinner as well, they actually had like a pretty big dinner. They had a crawfish boil or country boil, something, I don't know, something like that. It was good. They had crab, shrimp. A little cornhole board. Keep it color. Scenery picture. Great photo. Let's actually go back. Let's do a whiten the teeth. A lot of people ask, well, why do you whiten their teeth? Why do you brighten their eyes? Stuff like that. I just want the best photo you possibly can get. And nobody's gonna be like, hey, can you brighten my teeth? Nobody wants to kind of say something like that. But as photographers and creatives and stuff like that, like, you want to make them look their best. Now it's as easy as a click of a button. So, on the same side, now if you're a bride or a guest or something like that, and you got some like hardcore like yellow, like hardcore, sometimes there's no fixing that. So just kind of keep that in mind. Get off your phone. Get off your phone. It's a good photo. Tell you that's a black and white. What do you think? Wasn't ready. Everybody kind of hanging out. Little shuttle. Popping some heavy contrast on that one. Why are you so tan? So many shadows in my face. Let's go to people. Maybe if I lower the texture, if I lower clarity, there it goes. You had some hardcore shadows going on. Run it back, just previous. I lost my straighten. I guess because she's angled the opposite way. Alright. Coffee. Way too bright on the eyes. Drop those down. Select people, all three. Just face and body. Why are you doing that? I'm getting the shadows to go away. I'm not doing that again because that's a lot of extra work. Let's just do black and white. Pop that. Lights a smidge. Exposure up a smidge. That's fine. Yeah, I'm skipping all of those because they have way too many photos in there. Kid's eyes closed there, so we'll delete that one. Both kids are like, I'm not having it. skipping past them because they're all good. Like that. 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 That's good. That's good. Now we got the groom in there. Did this crop this out? No. I'll delete that one. Everybody's kind of nowhere near the center, so. What are you doing, Connor? That's the question. I'm leaving it. Go lay down. The dog thought it'd be cool to look in the blinds. What I can't. I think it was the bride's idea. She got all the guys to wear matching shirts, and you guys seen the TikTok. I gotta explain it to you. I got the bride in here too. No. Not gonna work in black and white. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. That looks black and white to me. Almost finished. That. I like it. We'll leave it. This has some weird white balance going on. Just warm that up. See, like this is gonna be a good example of like what the AI did. Like, sorry. My phone literally is just every 10 seconds. Actually, did I go to that? Like it did, but it didn't. It's just a bad photo. I didn't have flash here either. So. Most of these will probably be black and white then. Bro, the face. Yeah, even the rehearsal dinner party was lit. So. Let's see. Blurry, black and white. How would these look if I just put some more black into it? Oh, that was it? Oh, I didn't put that many in there somehow. Let's go back and darken this out a little hackle. Alrighty. So that kind of worked out. So what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to go through and let's say all of these are fine. I'll go all the way up to here. I'm going to mark those 5 stars. 5, 5, 5. And I'm gonna leave all those out because it's not really, it's too much. 5. And then let's just go from here. I'm basically 5-starring all the ones I'm gonna put into the gallery. I'm cutting out a lot of Sheldon and Caitlin just because there is a ton of them. If you guys can't tell, I'm also friends with them, so I have to take their photo apparently a lot. Let's go to just the moms. Down 5-star those bricks, and then we'll filter out 5. All right, so 326, which is not a lot comparatively, but also I say that because I sent 1,600 photos from the wedding. How I kind of do stuff, how I export all that jazz is let's just do Connor plus Haley. Pre-wedding. What am I typing? Edit. You guys can sue me. All right, let's keep those. And I'm gonna start exporting that, and that's probably gonna make my computer lag. But for the most part, that is everything from start to finish on how Imagen kind of edited my wedding for me. Obviously, so I had to go through, tweak it up a little bit. Once I'm done with that, like when I'm done editing, I'm gonna go back to Imagen, right? Everything's kind of how I'd like it to be. And I'm gonna go to projects and see how, like right here it says pre-wedding, review's already done because that's what I was just doing. Now I hit fine tune. If I just click upload final edits, it's being used. That's the one thing I don't like, is you can't have Lightroom open at the same time as Imagen's working. So it's kind of like, what are we doing here? Like, I like the multitask, and it does not want you to do that. Did I just export one photo? Are we serious? Oh my god. Started with 2 then. You're gonna have the same photo twice, but why is it in there? Setting. So setting. I wonder why it looked like it finished so quick. Once I'm done with this, I'm going to go ahead and put it into QuickTime, and then from there I'm going to send out the gallery to be delivered in a few hours. I'm going to run through a final check on it, but I've heard them a couple times. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them down below. If not, then I'm probably going to go ahead and end this stream and go ahead and get one set up for maybe later on in the week when I finish up the other weddings I have going on. But yeah, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, complaints, go ahead and leave them below. If not, I will see you guys later.